the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. In motion right, that's Dell. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Stroud off the play fake. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. The Texans at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First and 10, Taylor now. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
To the right side and caught by Dell. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Oh, ready. Why, Tony? Hey, south.
Stroud out of the gun here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
All right.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain.
Here we go.
Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
You look at this Colt defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, Uno Mars. Hey.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Ali. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a 2nd and 2. Ali going to try the right side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Richardson to throw. And incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Second and 10. And Richardson back to throw it. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Operating from the gun. Roberts. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Oh, Eddie.
In motion right, that's Dell. Play action. Here's Stroud. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll set up a throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Colts 0.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Straight ahead they go with Ali. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 3rd and 6. Richardson out of the shotgun. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Colts send out their punter. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now it's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Richardson. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Okay, ready?
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run here with Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now Richardson.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go on 4th down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Off play action. Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Richardson.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
Now the try here for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The contact on that run came pretty early. Nice job just to push forward and get some extra yardage. Good game.
It certainly was, because the initial contact did not signal the end of the play. His mind, his body, his legs said keep churning forward, and he gained more yardage.
Go! 79 Broncos! 19 Lions!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They run once more with Taylor.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Let's go. Dragon 60. Seven Pirates. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Here's Ali. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Richardson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So here's a 3rd and 14. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
70 Lions. Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On third down, here's Taylor. Skirts by him at the 35. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Trap 60. Let's go now. Curve 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Reload. Set go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now they send a man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Jahan Dotson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Richardson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first run.
And it's complete to Mitchell.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Richardson going to change the play here. On first down, it's a run with Ali. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run over center with Mitchell. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Richardson working from the gun.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Hut, hut.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From the shotgun, Richardson.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have a third down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ali. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Let's go now.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. 103 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Caught left side. Here's Dell. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Texans are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Pass complete there to Nakua.
A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
A gain of 5.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.